please welcome to the stage our first storyteller of the evening, 3858. A little bit louder than that. Come on, a little bit louder than that.
No fear, no shame. Hey, how you doing? Yesterday, I was on Hyde Street in the TL. TL is the Tenderloin District of San Francisco, and I don't go there without purpose. I don't hang on the block with the fellas, but I'm smoking a cigarette, killing time. And there's a man who has deconstructed his life, about right where you are, posted up on a parking meter, and he's having a hard time. He's got a syringe, and he just doesn't have the hand-eye coordination necessary to feed himself. About 50 feet away, there's a police officer. What a needle does to the soft tissue is nothing compared to the wrath that is about to enter this man's life. So just as you would rush out to a child in the middle of a street with a semi coming, I approached this man. I said, "Hey brother, how you doing, man? Did you notice that this cord is pretty short?" So he said, "Hey, I'm good, man." I said, "Hey, you want me to help you with that?" He goes, "No, I'm all right." I said, "You sure? Because I can hit you, man." And I'm sorry. Is that good? What about now? So, wow, that is a difference, huh? So anyway, you know, if I walk by a man who's so broke that he can't snap a bottle cap and he will break his teeth to crack it, I tell him, "Man, give it here. I'll do it for you." And this used to be one of my hustles. People would pay me $2, 5 if they had Parkinson's. You're gonna wobble like a weeble. It takes more time. That's a process, not an event. But I will hit you every time, guaranteed. And it's worth the time to track me down and give me a few dollars, because I will get it in you. And so I looked at this man in all earnestness. I said, "I can make it happen." And he said, "No, I'm good, man." I said, "All right." Now the cop is 5 feet away. And we look at each other, and my gaze does not apologize. In an instant, he understands. Ain't no civilians here, man. What do you want to do? You in this or out? Not my van, not my psycho. So I posted up on a fence, and I watched what was coming down, because every once in a while, the words of a stranger with no chip in the game is all you need. Brother, you don't have to get hurt anymore. Take it down, man. Otherwise, the pain just keeps going until you're out. So, what happened next is something I didn't see coming. The cop looked at him and he said, "Stop. Just stop. You can't do that here. This is a sidewalk. Just put it away and go." And he did. And then our eyes met again. I said, 30 years ago, you would have just whipped our ass, taking us to 850 Bryant. That's the county jail of San Francisco. And he was frustrated and he was angry. And he said, I'm tired, man. I'm tired of it. 7 years I've been dealing with this guy every day. He thought I was judging him. I said, look, 30 years ago, we would have been in a basement or an alcove because we didn't want to get handcuffed, beat, and left bloody on the floor. It's a trade-off. I understand, man. You're frustrated. But I got to tell you, that was one of the most beautiful things I have ever seen in my life. Love ain't always pretty. It don't come in white out of a sea of mist through a field of daffodils and dew. And often, and especially in that neighborhood, it does not work in tandem with I give, you get. I give, you give, I get. No. When you look the word gratitude up in the dictionary in that man's brain, you ain't gonna see a definition. All you're gonna see is gimme, gotcha, and go cut yourself. He has no clue. Not so much as a thank you came out of that man's mouth. And yet that officer was able to look past his anger and his frustration. This man is like a pit bull caught in a bear trap. The only thing he's processing is fear and rage, and it's all hooked up to a motherboard of insanity. And it's hard when you see someone in that condition because there's a human being underneath, but you deal with them for so long, eventually you don't see the suffering and the catalyst for that pain. All you see is the animal, its rage, and its violent confusion. That was yesterday. Let's see what the day brings. So, have you ever been to Disneyland? It's fun, huh? You ever been to prison? No, it's not so much fun. But there's no line. See, no. You want to go on the Matterhorn? Yeah, you better pack a lunch. Jail? Oh no. Please keep your hands and feet inside the vehicle at all times. Oh, that's right, you're shackled. Never mind. Enjoy the ride. And you're gone. And you never get there, and there's a sign that reads, closed due to rain. Sorry for the inconvenience. Hope you didn't come that far. Can you imagine sitting in a line of 1,000 squad cars? Like, oh man. Even the cops get frustrated. Like, man, let's just let him go. No, this is his third armed robbery this week. I know, but look at the line. You know, it wasn't the beatings, it wasn't the stabbings, it wasn't the riots that just seemed they would never end. It wasn't laying down in pools of pepper spray and then being taken away and locked in a cage like a chicken for days and days and days. I had a radio. It got one station. Easy listening of yesterday and today. Up next, Taylor Swift. The 19-year-old wonderkin of country crossover. You be the prince and I'll be the princess. It's a love story. Baby, just say yes. Yeah, prison sucked. In fact, I even know the words to that song is just wrong. You know, I got out and within a business week, I was on campus full time. And I'm talking to the instructor. I'm 10 years older than she is. She's 10 years older than the oldest kid in the class. She said, yeah, this is my first day. I said, yeah, me too. Really? You never been to college before? I said, yeah, but only to find a safe spot to sleep, take a shower, or steal something. I don't know what you people are doing here. And I like to sit at the end of things. I don't know, I just do. Don't judge me. You need a hug? You okay? I'm there for you, man. Let me know. So I'm sitting at the end of this table, and this is a packed classroom. And I go to the bathroom, and I come back, and my pen's gone. Now, in my culture, there's no difference between a pen and a home invasion. So I've been taught by my father and his friends who somehow found a path out of the spiritual wilderness I had wandered in so long. And they taught me, excuse me, did you catch that? Okay. They taught me that when I am disturbed, that I am to be patient and meditate. We don't actually say that, and I'm not hating if you do, but it's kind of like that. It's just that what I call meditation, the state of California calls plotting. And so I'm looking at this kid to my right, and he's got a page of notes. Half of it's written in one color ink. The other half's written in my color ink. So I said, excuse me, can I borrow your pen? He said, sorry, can't find it. And his buddy on the other side of the table said, here you go, you can use my pen. I said, yeah, I don't want to use your pen. I want to use your pen. And his eyes got wide, and he put his hands down and said, I didn't jack your pen, bro. Now, I've created a feeling of unease, and that was not my intent. People showed me love. And I am here today because, I came through the doors awash in the stain of Cain, and a shame so pronounced that after I raised my head and claimed my seat, it felt like even God tried to pretend he didn't see me. And I hated you. God, I hated you. Well, all right, hate's a strong word. Yep, I hated you. And what you did was made eye contact and said hi. You showed me love when I had none to give. You gave me courage when my coffer ran dry. And so I appreciate the moment at the beginning. I'll remember it for the rest of my life. Thank you.